Across industries and regions, most workplace incidents are the result of system level weaknesses. How work is designed, managed, and executed under real conditions. Globally, we see recurring categories of risks. So, manual handling injuries, exposure to physical hazards, transport related injuries, and increasingly psychosocial stress and fatigue. These risks persist because controls are either poorly designed, inconsistently applied, or disconnected from how work happens. Now, when we narrow this down to Nigeria, the same categories of risks exist, but they are amplified by the context and largely because at a systems level, work is designed around output targets, not human capacity. So let's look at this in practical terms. One, manual handling and musculoskeletal strain. So this is highly prevalent, especially in the informal sector. What's driving it? Limited access to mechanical aids, poor task design, and a workforce operating constantly under fatigue. Two, poorly controlled physical hazards. So we're talking about exposure to noise, and this is not even only at the workplace. I mean, parties and all of that we have in Nigeria. Heat, dust, and unsafe machinery remains commonplace. The issue here is not always the absence of controls, it's inconsistency. So controls may exist on paper, but they are not reliably implemented or maintained in practice. Electrical and fire risks, unregulated wiring, heavy reliance on generators, and unsafe fuel storage increase exposure to these risks significantly. Four, we have road and transport related risks. So this is one of the leading causes of workplace fatalities. It affects logistics, field operations, and even daily commuting. In many organizations, road safety is treated as external to workplace responsibility. Five, psychosocial stress and fatigue. We're talking long hours, high workload demands, job insecurity. These are common across all sectors. One thing I've noticed is that we love to set performance expectations, but we neglect structured systems for workload management or recovery. Six, the informal sector. A significant portion of the workforce in Nigeria operates outside formal regulatory frameworks. So here, the challenge is not even weak systems, it's the absence of the systems entirely. Seven, PPEs. Often, we see that this is the most visible control and the most over relied upon. But as I said in my post about the hierarchy of controls, PPE should never be the primary control strategy. These risks are not unique because of geography. So you've been hearing me say Nigeria, Nigeria. But these risks are not unique to just Nigeria. They persist because systems are not aligned with real work conditions and not consistently implemented, not also monitored for effectiveness. And this can happen regardless of the geography or location of an organization. So there is a much needed shift from reactive responses to structured risk control systems, from PPE dependence to applying the hierarchy of controls properly, and from policy creation to operational integration. So workplace risks, especially in places like Nigeria, is not a knowledge problem. It's an execution problem. The solution lies in building safety into how work is designed and not in adding safety after the fact.